because it's just enough to where it's present, but not too overwhelming. So like, it's not going to be a problem for me. It's not like I got to keep popping them off, popping them off, popping them off. Yeah, so put the keys down. Hopping back to the Nyjahs. Got a little hungry right there. Got a little hungry. Hopping back to the Nyjahs, because that's what you got to be on to be skating. Now, I'm back in them. I have concerns about this grip, the rubber, and the upper. Don't slip. That's already done. I don't know if I can do it. And I feel like I'm skating a sock, like actually a sock. The Nick Foley, Mankind type shit. This is crazy. And look at this old ass. This grip is old, and it's just been in the car. It's a couple of months old. So these are extremely sticky. Extremely. Yeah, so given the price, that is like that's a massive deal breaker outside of getting these on a deal or something like that. If I even wanted to, that's the best course of action though. And they're extremely good until they're not. And before the 3-week mark or whatever, it was already starting to hit on that. It was already starting to lose some of these things, and I'm not doing that. I know you promote gambling and shit like that, but I'm not trying to promote. I'm not gonna gamble with my feet and my money and my goddamn. I was mad. I was getting triggered. But to each their own. If you want to put up with it, I put up with it for a couple more days, and it's annoying to have that level of slip. It's just, I don't like it. So taking a look at the inside, like I said, that is very much padded. A good amount of padding. And then it's like, look how that shit wants, it's hugging me already. It's restricting me. Yo, I'm afraid to put it in. That shit might not let out. Look, I can't pull out if I want to. But, oh yeah, see, look how big this is. Oh, fuck my French. Okay. Yeah, this ain't shit. So it tells me all the impact. It's a nice touch, though. It's a nice touch of softness. Ooh, that shit's sticky. Oh, god damn. What the fuck? Somebody already got up in there and didn't pull out. Well, if you supposed to pull out, motherfucker, somebody already. Oh, god. Damn. Let me do a DNA test on these motherfuckers. What the fuck going on here? So again, with the plastic tab in the back, you're going to have that structure and support, because again, if it was just all flimsy, it would be all bad. It would not be a good time. Like if it was all flimsy like the upper, and again, this dipped plastic, I keep calling it plastic rubber. Oh, that shit, yeah, it's really doing nothing. So these are already broken in. Gotta be broken in. So like I said, I don't have any concerns about there being any holes necessarily or anything like that, or any ripping damage. But I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks down to the point that it's annoying and the shoe kind of crumples when it goes to flip and slide and just do all that shit. I'm like, right now there's a certain level of rigidness to it, more so, or only with the outsole. So I have something to play off of with the grip tape and the board and the flick and everything. There's like a firmness and resistance to it. If that shit just goes to crumble over, and then it's gonna be a problem. Like when it just folds in on itself, just mushes in on itself. Yeah, so I put them on. About 2 minutes in of walking, I began to feel a little bit of creep, a pressure, a little bit of pinching, if you will, a little bit of restriction. Nothing too crazy or serious, but around this area, that area, and a little bit on the toes, just a little bit, to the point that going up a half size will be just fine. And that's kind of like how I like my shoes. But there would definitely be a little extra room for sure. Like a little, like more than a little extra, I'm trying to say. But that's cool. That's kind of how I like mine. Because it's just enough to where it's present, but not too overwhelming. So like, it's not going to be a problem for me. It's not like I got to keep popping them off, popping them off, popping them off. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's much to it. A little bit of neck pad. Oh, you got a good amount. That's a good amount of neck padding, actually. But it kind of stops right after my ashy ass thumb right here. It just drops below into that. No, it kind of goes down. It goes all the way down. At least you got this plastic heel tab. That's going to give you ankle support and stability. Other than that, and the outsole, this is the most structure on the shoe right here. The outsole, I expect good things from that. This back tab is going to give you some support, so it's not all the shit like I was talking about. Tongue, not really padded the most, but it's kind of like that sock-like fit, so it's probably gonna feel good, close to your foot for sure. It definitely is. So you probably get a little bit of comfort out of that tongue as well, but yeah, it's pretty seamless in design. No, it's so thin, I see no protection. There is absolutely no protection, even with the plastic part. Now, in terms of wear and tear, that should be just enough. And this is only a little area exposed, so I don't think you're gonna be ripping up that area. It's gonna hit everywhere else before this very tip part right here, the tip top. In terms of wear and tear, but the board coming around and whacking your shit, you're cooked. You're cooked. This is absolutely, look at, you can damn near see my ashy ass finger busting through that shit. Yeah, it's extremely thin, like I'm saying, man. A nice curvature is gonna cup your foot. When you put your little hooves up in there, that's gonna feel decent. Good amount of pad, not bullshit amount of padding, but it's just softness to it. It's cool because it's just soft. Is what it's really doing. It's soft, and then you get that ankle support right here, or the bottom of your foot. And then what sets it off, and while that's justifiable and not even an issue, is because all the impact protection that it does have is going to come from within the shoe, the actual outsole of the shoes. But yeah, that impact protection, fear not, all of that is going to come from within the air zoom unit built in the shoe. Like, look at that, it's already broken in. It's broken in. Between the thinness of the material and the intentional grooves and slits and everything like that to make it flex. Now, here's the thing. They look so fucking goofy and so ugly. They kind of grow on me here and there. If I remove it from the context of a skate shoe, look at it as like a running shoe or an athletic shoe or something like that, they kind of look normal. It's that normal level of acceptance to look goofy as hell. These are crazy, but yeah, they look so unorthodox that I want to hate them, but I really can't in terms of how they skate. I don't actually want to hate them, I mean. But that comfort is actually remarkable and unmatched. On the higher end for Nike shoes, for sure. The support is even crazier because it looks so just whatever. I mean, the outsole looks pretty hefty, for sure. And for as thin as it is, like, there's a solid amount of support and structure to the shoe overall, even at this point. The only issue is, I mean, this rubber is, it just doesn't wear really, in terms of finding the way, the grip tape and everything. But where it does wear away, what the problem is, there's no grip on the board no more at this point. The outsole is pretty cool, but right, it's too much flip. Look, I'm ice skating right now. This is some bullshit. I'm in Times Square, New York. I don't even know where it's at. I'm on the ice rink somewhere, nigga. It's just, yeah, that's the only problem at this point with these. But yeah, the flip wear and tear and all that, it's definitely wearing a little bit more, but it's nothing crazy at all. So this rubber, I believe it's the Heart rubber, it's incredible in terms of wear and tear damage, but it loses that grip. That's a problem though. And yeah, see, all these, with how thin this is, this little, yeah, this is a whole, right, yeah, this jock strap of a shoe right here. It's out of the you would think that would rip up real easy, but it's not, and it's mostly out of the high wear areas. Like, it's protected. It's so far back, it's getting, the rubber is all the rubber is taking all the damage. So this otherwise susceptible, very thin, breathable area of mesh or whatever. Pretty sure it's mesh. It's not even something to worry about. And what you get is just seamless, sleek fit, but it really does hug. And these are narrow. That's another bad thing. One bad thing is how narrow it is. I don't really mind. And it does fit really close to your foot because it's so skinny, so narrow, and it has that goose-headed tongue. Just think of the whole weight. Damn, the whole tongue might be. Yeah, so you put your foot in, instead of the tongue moving around, you don't need tongue straps. It's just webbed to the actual shoe right here. So your foot is sitting in there like a glove, if you will. Don't move your ashy ass ET finger. Yeah, so you put your foot in there, it's just snug, hugged, secure, feels loved and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And that feels great. And then this padding in the back still feels great at this point. I should probably zoom out. So the overall structure is still there, holding on, maintaining. It's just really this upper is just slipping, and the outsole and the bottom grip. That's the biggest issue I have with these so far. Everything else doesn't really bother me. I like that closer to the foot fit. I don't mind a skinnier toe cap, but this is pretty skinny and narrow specifically. The impact protection was pretty good too. So for the tech that they give you, the shit really hits. It really hits. I really can't complain. And even with this thin ass insole, that is unsightly. Yeah, you don't need it. It's actually thin and seamless. It doesn't get in the way because everything that the shoe gives you, and again, it gives you a tremendous amount of support and impact protection and general comfort. It's coming from the actual outsole of the shoe. So the insole is just there as an in-between. But they actually paid attention and gave you like a touch of softness. So it's soft in addition to, I mean, you want some type of layer there. But they could have just put it as is. It could have just been some bull. But it's not. It's actually giving you some type of comfort.